Today we are going to be playing Pac-Man, Galaga, and Dig Dug, the classic Namco arcade games, of course, part of this arcade game series 3-in-1 pack. This is not the usual day I'd be streaming. Usually I'd be doing our Trophy Seeking Saturdays, but Trophy Seeking Saturdays, at least by name, is no more. The Trophy series continues as part of this new series, Trophy Tuesdays, which I think has a bit of a better ring to it. You know, it rolls off the tongue a lot more, I would say. My microphone is on, the stream's all good. Let's get back to arcade game series Pac-Man. So yeah, there are a few trophies you can get in Pac-Man, Galaga, and Dig Dug. You can also buy the larger Namco Museum collection for PS4. I think there's 2 of them. And those do not have a Platinum trophy, but you do get more Namco games as part of that. The arcade game series 3-in-1 pack, it's just the 3 games, but there's a Platinum trophy for each of them, actually. So, Pac-Man, there is a Platinum trophy. Let's get right into it. I won't be opening the Platinum trophy today because you have to get like round 17 or something. It's like, I don't know. Anyone, pop it in the chat if like you've actually managed to get past round 17 of Pac-Man, because I certainly haven't. We're going to at least try to finish the second round. That's the goal for today for a trophy. So yeah, here we go. Yeah, let's get started with Pac-Man from 1980. The original version, no caveats, no additional stuff. Unfortunately, this isn't the excellent Championship Edition released on, well, Xbox 360 and PS3. There was a Championship Edition 2 as well. But obviously, yeah, we're trying to eat all the Pac dots here. I mean, it's fairly self-explanatory. I mean, this isn't fairly self-explanatory, but, you know, actually, I suppose if you were to look at the game of Pac-Man without knowing anything, you'd be able to understand what it is that you have to do, you know, to progress in the game. Oh god, we're really being chased about here, aren't we? We might be here a while. Let's eat the fruit. Let's eat the fruit, and then eat the fruit, and then, oh yeah. Yes, alright, we got the All Ghosts trophy, which I was trying to get, which was for eating all ghosts in succession after eating a power pellet. So there we go, we got one trophy I wasn't even trying to go for in this particular moment. How about that? Oh no. Come on. Ah, it's getting very tense. Woo, alright. We only lost 1 life, I think, so now if we can get past this second round, we're good. Let's go right for the raspberry. And the next power pellet. Oh, I got an extra life that I immediately lost, but I think we can do this, to be honest. Famous last words, eh? How's it going over in chat? Everyone doing okay? Hope you're all doing well. Oh no. Oh god. Alright, well, we can definitely do this, I reckon. Oh god, this is our last pack. Woo! Second round? Trophy? Oh wait, what's this? To be honest, I don't know if I've ever actually gotten this far in a Pac-Man round. I know that makes me sound like an absolute terrible player, but anyway. Pac-Man. Yeah, there we go. Round 2 cleared. Alright, now we're in round 3. My god. Alright. Well, it's getting real now. This is, yeah, my high score by a considerable margin. Oh no. Oh god. I think this is about it for me, isn't it? Did you get the power pellet? No, I was cornered. Okay. Well, 12,940, that's not a bad score. Alright. So we did indeed get our round 2 trophy. The next trophy for round clearing, I think, is, yeah, round 5. That's going to be tough to achieve. Well, that's funny. I was thinking we'd spend like a good 20-30 minutes trying to get that trophy, but we've already got it. So I guess we should just keep playing Pac-Man. I guess we could just use this to, like, you know, just talk about video games and whatnot with Pac-Man in the background. Of course, for those of you who tuned into those Game Awards nominations back there, what does anyone think of them? What does anyone think of them? I was surprised that Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart actually went as far as to receive a Game of the Year nomination. I wasn't expecting it would receive such a high nomination for such an accolade, you know? I don't know, I was thinking there would be, you know, it would be in Best Family Game, and maybe another category or something, but maybe if there was anything about maybe Best Action Game or something. It did get Best Action Adventure Game, which I was like, they're really taking it seriously. But then also got nominations for Game Direction, and, oh god, it's tense. No. Oh god, alright. Not doing very well this round, probably because I'm talking too much. Oh, there we go. Oh. And as for the other games that were nominated for Game of the Year, to be perfectly honest, I haven't played any of them. I need to. I do have It Takes Two on EA Play and Psychonauts 2 on Xbox Game Pass, so I would love to give those a go. Oh, can we do a 3-in-1? Oh no. We did a 3-in-1, we didn't do a 4-in-1. Oh no. Cornered by all 4 ghosts, for God's sake. Alright, that's a game over. Okay, another ghost. That's all good. Oh god, oh no. Oh dear. Oh no, alright. Oh no. No! We only got a few to go for here. So, that's okay. There we go. It's the end of the first level there. Yeah, I would really love to play Deathloop at some point. I think that game looks absolutely fantastic. And same with, not a Game of the Year nominee, but a Game Direction. Yeah, Best Game Direction nominee, I think, Returnal. I would really love to play Returnal at some point. And that comes from someone who is not really even that much of a fan of roguelikes, you know? I like, you know, it's a whole debate really, but for me, difficulty in games, I only like to have a certain amount of difficulty. Like, I don't tend to like my games to be super, super hard. I'm gonna have to play again, that was a bad round. I don't tend to like my games to be super, super hard. I do like a fair amount of challenge, but fair is the key word there, a fair amount of challenge. I don't like my games to be ridiculously difficult, which is why I think to a certain extent I've not gotten into the Souls series. Soulsborne series, you know. I will get into them at some point because, like, you know, I mean, I guess I just kind of have to, you know. They're at that point of reverence in the gaming community at this point that they're worth a go. Now that was unfair. I was there at the split second that ghost changed from, you know, edible to regular ghost, you know. Change from blue to its original color. Oh, for God's sake. Yeah, this is not good. We might as well... No, you know what? Let's keep with it. Let's not just reset. Oh, no. Ah! Oh, dear. Well, that's that. Yeah, let's start again. I do find it kind of funny, actually. It's just interesting to think, right? In the year 2021, right? I am here streaming Pac-Man. For God's sake, alright. I'm streaming Pac-Man, an arcade game from Namco from 1980. I just find it, like, hilarious that, like, through the power of modern technology and modern ports of these games and all that, I can say, yeah, I'm live streaming Pac-Man from 41 years ago. I don't know, that's just amusing to me. I mean, 41 years, unless Pac-Man came out in late November or December of 1980. I would need to double check that. I don't know the month in which Pac-Man came out. I only know months of when games release for certain games. For God's sake, reset. I'm not going on with this round. Getting back to the Game Awards nominations, there's a bunch of games. I mean, essentially what these Game Awards nominations, what the Game Awards nominations, just reveal to me every year is I need to play more games. And saying that, I play video games like practically every day at this point, and I play tons. I play a lot of different games. I mean, we got the 2 trophies we wanted to for this round, so I think we're good. Oh, 4 ghosts again, and I did that again already. Great. Oh god. Alright, so all the dots are up here. Not doing... Oh, for God's sake. 7340, not a bad score, but that was only 1 level, I think. So... what? 4 dots. Okay. I will say, as far as my recommendation of whether it's worth buying this package of Pac-Man, Galaga, and Dig Dug, it's worth it to a certain extent. Although, just to pause the game for a moment, there's nothing here in terms of additional supplemental materials. There's no, no interviews, no video interviews, no behind-the-scenes material, no extras of any kind, not even any sort of, posters from the time, or, pictures from, the arcade or something, pictures of the arcade cabinet. So it's a bit of a bare-bones package, to be honest, but, at £3.24, for the 3 games, it's not a bad deal. If you think you're going to get a fair amount of mileage out of these 3 games, then yeah, it's not a bad deal. However, what I would probably recommend, unless you care about trophies and get the ability to get 3 platinums, like I do, out of these games, then I would probably recommend instead going for the Namco Museum Collection, which I think includes Dig Dug 2 instead of 1. Namco Museum Collection Volume 1 on the PS4, but it also includes stuff like the Tower of Draga, I'm pretty sure. I'll check up on that towards the end of the stream. But yeah, I used to play tons of Namco Museum DS, actually, back in the day. Yeah, and that is a whole treasure trove of Namco arcade games there. Some of my favorites that don't get talked about so much are Mappy. If anyone's played Mappy before, I think that's brilliant. It does take a little bit of a while to get used to the game and the objective and everything, but it's a nice, underrated arcade game, I think, Mappy. I also really liked Xevious, which obviously, was included as a... Oh my god, did I just get past the first level? With all my lives left? Wow. Let's not let that distract me. Yeah, I played a fair amount of Xevious, and as I was going to say, if any of you played Ridge Racer 7, of course, some of the Ridge Racer games, I think a lot of the main Ridge Racer games, I wouldn't know because I've only played Ridge Racer 7 and Ridge Racer DS, but some of the Ridge Racer games include Namco arcade games and the loading screens, which I just think is brilliant. It's like, oh yeah, what better way to take up a loading screen than by having a quick round of a Namco arcade game, and, oh no, terrible round, okay. So, Ridge Racer 7 starts with Xevious. Oh god. One singular pack dot on that side. Oh dear. Are we gonna die with one pack dot and we died. I guess that's it for now with Pac-Man. Arcade game series, Pac-Man, of course. And so, yeah, we're gonna move on to Galaga now. This is Oscar, once again, and yeah, here we are. We've just done a Pac-Man stream, if you were just there for it, or if you're just tuning in now. Here we are, Arcade Game Series Galaga. By the way, while we're here, let me just say, I just find it particularly funny that I'm using my PS5, for God's sake, to play Galaga. Oh god. Oh no. Haha. Alright, I escaped being captured. Although, if one of your ships does get captured, and then you shoot the ship that has your ship, which I must say can be pretty easy, you can use that ship as a dual fighter, but I got the trophy for that already. I'm sure you all know about that one. Not exactly sure what trophies we should go for in Galaga, but hopefully we will get a few. Hopefully from just surviving. We've not died yet, but, you know, like I said before, famous last words. And famous last words is right. Oh, come on, this is this is when it gets really ridiculous, where it's just like one ship left and you just can't get it. Oh, there we go. Boop, boop, doop, doop. Alright, challenging stage, naturally. I can never get a perfect score in these, I never have. Alright, well, we got a fair amount there, but not the full bunch. Oof, 2,400 points bonus. Stage 4, alright. What? No! Okay. You know what, let's do this for the purpose of getting our fighter back and having a dual fighter. Wait, what? Oh, I shot down the fighter, for God's sake. Alright, well, we've lost ourselves alive. But that does get us a trophy, the enemy fighter trophy, so that's good. But getting captured would not be good now. Nor would be getting exploded. Alright, let's try again. We got a trophy, though, so that's something. What else we got here? Find the scorpion that appears in battle. It's apparently a common trophy, though I don't know if I ever remember seeing a scorpion in battle. But anyway. I suppose it's maybe later in the game? We'll have to see. Let's keep playing. Alright. Fighter captured once again. I'm gonna try and get the fighter back this time, though. Oh, there we go. Alright, dual fighters, here we go. Although, these are our only two fighters left. Oof, we're not doing too well, are we? Okay. Oh no, alright. Oh well. As for my favourites of the three, to be honest, of Pac-Man, Galaga, and Dig Dug, I would say, funnily enough, I'd say Pac-Man's actually probably my least favourite. Like, I do like Pac-Man. Like, I do find Pac-Man a very, very fun game. I'm not sure if I could play it for much more than, like, an hour at a time, the original Pac-Man, because it's just doing a lot of rounds and just playing the game over and over again, you know? My favourite of the bunch, I mean Galaga's next up, because, I don't know, it's a very enjoyable space shooter. I mean, I'm having a bunch of fun playing it right now, you know, but my favourite of the three is Dig Dug, actually, because I don't know, I just think it's the most different, you know. It's still a kill all the enemies sort of thing, but there's a lot of variables, like, you know, there's the rocks. Oh, that wasn't a very good run. Ooh, but we got all of them. Woo! A 2,200 point bonus. Alright, cool. Oh no! Okay. What was that? Oh, that's the scorpion? I wasn't even aware. Oh, of course, I just saw it. Well, there we go, we found the scorpion. And we got our scorpion trophy, so that's cool. And was that was an extra life. Oh god. We're doing alright here. But things are getting noticeably more challenging. Oh no, two of them go right for your ship. Okay. Oh no, we're not doing too well. But this is a high score. I did set a high score. Oh, scorpions, again. Oh, that's how... So they just randomly get triggered at a certain point, I guess. Okay, just two more. Oh, this is very, very tense. Just one left. Oh, God. Oof, alright. Oh, do I have another challenging stage? Okay, stage 6. Oh, God. Oh, all right. Well, we set a high score. No. Well, 29,020. That's a pretty good score. Oh, there we go. Enter your initials. Do not mind if I do. O, B. There you go. How cool that is. All right. Oh, my God. Woo, that was quite a run. See where I got all of the ships in that in those few blasts there. That was when I edit down the stream into the video for YouTube. I am definitely going to be using that in the video. That is going to be a clip, definitely. Another note, actually, for people who might want to buy the arcade game series with Pac-Man, Galaga, and Dig Dug. Yeah, those borders that you see there, you can't remove those, I don't think. So, yeah, if the borders annoy you, this is probably not the pack to buy. And we got him. All right, last one. Oh, God, that was close. You see how close that alien was to the ship? My God. Again, I feel the need to say this again like I did with Pac-Man, but, you know, it's just like, you know, I'm live streaming a game from 1981, you know? It's like, was the concept of playing a game and, you know, broadcasting it live to other people around the world, even, like, in anyone's minds in 1981? I mean, for God's sake, video games were in their infancy. Video games, you know, arguably are still in a certain early stage of their life, you know, of their existence on this planet, since, like, you know, when you compare them to film, you know, film has been around for over a century. And video games, by comparison, have been, well, I guess the earliest you could argue is, like, earliest video game you can argue is, like, Tennis for Two in 1958. Or any of the digital versions of OXO. You know, OXO, noughts and crosses. That Scorpion, for God's sake. So yeah, and obviously this is a much larger debate I'm getting onto here, you know, but... Ship explodes, of course. My Galaga ship explodes. And again, what? Okay. I'll save my large, you know, grand point for the next round. Or is that a good round to end on? Nah, I guess we'll do one more round. So, yeah, my point is, you know, I would argue that, you know, despite video games being on the, at least on the home market, you know, video games in home consoles and, like, sort of as something that you play at home, you know, on a console, rather than just arcade games, you know, or, you know, games in an arcade cabinet, you know, played on arcade cabinet, that sort of thing. They've been around for, like, around 50 years at this point. I mean, you know, I'd say, like, well, 1972 was the Magnavox Odyssey, and so, oh my God, I realize we're reaching a major milestone next year in 2022, because that's when the Magnavox Odyssey will turn 50 years old, and so, oof, that's going to be a big one. But yeah, I would argue that video games still haven't reached the mainstream as much as they are super popular and a billion-dollar industry and all that, a multi-billion-dollar industry and all that. You know, it's still something that is not. It's like, you know, I think I made this point in conversation the other day, but, like, you know, for example, if you're talking to someone about what films they've watched recently, I think a lot of people will be able to answer, you know, or what films they like, or what films are their favorites, you know. A lot of people will be able to answer with, like, a film that they really like or something like that. You know, film is definitely a mainstream art form. But video games, I feel like some people, if you ask some people, you know, do you play video games? I mean, actually, that's the thing. Actually, the question for film is never, do you watch films? It's, what film have you watched recently? Whereas with video games, it's, do you play video games? Because obviously, it's the assumption that not everyone plays video games, which is true. Not everyone plays video games. Not everyone watches films, to be honest. But it's a much more mainstream art form, much more widespread art form than video games. Video games are huge, but obviously I think they have a while yet to reach the proper mainstream. But to be honest, I might save that for like a debate in our Krunch Crowd game podcast or something like that. That would be an interesting question to bring up. And now we will be moving on to Dig Dug. So feel free to stay tuned and join us for the next stream arcade game series, Dig Dug. This is Oscar from Krunch Crowd once again for the final stream for tonight in the new Trophy Tuesday stream series. And yeah, here we are. We are playing Dig Dug as part of the arcade game series 3-in-1 pack from Namco, or Bandai Namco, obviously as they're known now. Bandai Namco Entertainment. We've just been streaming Pac-Man and Galaga, and here is the third game we will be streaming tonight, the arcade classic from 1982, Dig Dug. Let's get started. Also, some of my favorite sound effects, the sound effect of when the enemies pop, which you just heard there when I pressed the start game. It's an interesting sound effect for like these cartouche enemies who just pop and go whoop. Anyway, also the movement sounds are quite funny. All right. That's the other thing. This arcade game series, I feel like the controls are sometimes a bit off because I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you know, I think I'll just reset this, right? But when I, went back, I did press X to shoot in that direction, but then it just shot in the other direction. You know, on the video, on the YouTube video, I'll do a close-up on my on my Dig Dug character, on the Dig Dug character, to sort of see, to demonstrate that it's not me being bad at the game that time. It's usually me being bad at the game, but not that time. All right. Anyway, the other thing is, if you topple over 2 rocks in each level, you get a specific item that you can get, which this time is a carrot. And what we're trying to do here for the trophy is... Case and goddamn point. Anyway, what we're trying to do is get the trophy for getting the item in round 4. And we've got him. If it's taking us too long to get the rocks, to be honest, if it's taking us too long to get it to, or if we're losing too many lives and failing before the end of stage 4 as a result of this, then as a result of trying to do the rocks in each stage, then I think in future rounds we'll just not do the rocks. Alright, well I got the turnip, and the other enemy left the area, so round 3, here we go. Gets a little bit tricky now, not too much though. Oh, we're not going to get it, are we? Yeah, alright, well, round 4, anyway, here we are. We should be okay. Oh. You get the cucumber in the center. Oh. Oh no! No! That was unfair beyond belief. Okay, so clearly, yeah, we've lost the cucumber that time. We're not going to be able to get it this round. But yeah, looks like game over. The only thing is, at high volume, that game over screen is a bit. That game over tune is a bit screeching. And the carrot. No! For God's sake. I was thinking I would be able to harpoon that enemy, but they were obviously too close. Did that thing again. Almost lost my life. Almost lost one of my lives there. No, I'm getting you. You're not going to get away. Or maybe you are because the controls are being stupid. Yeah, the controls are a bit not as well ported, I think, on PlayStation 4 as the other two. We got the turnip, but we lost a life. It's not even about getting the turnip, for God's sake. I think what I should do is just try and get through the levels in any way I can. Are you serious? Game over at round 2. That's not a very good sign. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm bad at this game. Alright, let's go again. I think it's because there's a bit of a delay in the controls that this is such an issue. Yep, I'm not carrying on with this. Oof, God, I'm doing terribly. The only thing is our score's not going to be particularly high, because I'm mostly just staying in the center here to get all the enemies, waiting for them to come over to me. But maybe we can get the turnip before this enemy goes. Oh my God, it's right there, for God's sake. Just let me pick up my turnip and then we can move on. Alright, well that's our first life lost. And that's the mushroom. 800 points for that. Alright, here we go. For the rocks, here we go. No! Again, obviously it's a point to go for a lot of the enemies before going for the rocks. Oh, is it gonna be there? Yes! Woo! Cucumber trophy, we got it. But sure enough, we just died. So we just barely got the cucumber trophy. There's then the eggplant trophy, and also, was it a tomato trophy? Is that like much later on? Yeah, so from here on, what we're trying to do now is get to round 5 and get whatever the, I think it's the eggplant next. Yeah, so we get to round 5 and get the eggplant in round 5, I think, or whatever vegetable is going to be dropped in that round. Oh well, that's me, 840 points. I'll just try to keep all of my lives until we get to round 5, to be honest. Although, for the point's sake, it might be worth getting at least one of those items, but I don't know if I want to risk it. No, it might be alright here. Just get these two. Oh no! I would have got it if I had it aimed in the other goddamn direction. The harpoon aimed in the other direction, but I'm pretty sure I did, but anyway. Right, there we go, round 3. Taking this one, gonna play this one very, very safe, I reckon. Just let the enemies come to me. What I also like is how the music only plays when you walk. That's a really nice addition, really nice touch, I think. And there we go. Right, round 4. This is where it gets pretty tough. There is actually a trophy for finishing a level without digging at all. For God's sake, you all saw that. I was aiming in the right direction. If only I had like a webcam on like my controls, then on my controller, then I'd be able to point out exactly how the controls are a little bit flimsy, a little bit wonky, as you might say. No, that's a very British saying. It's a bit wonky, you know. Anyway. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That's sometimes the running out of time. Can't even get to the end of round 5. I mean, round 4, for God's sake. Fine, let's keep going. We've got this. Wow, have I ever gotten to round 4 on full lives? I don't think I have. We certainly don't need to try getting the item on this one, because it's already such a pain trying to get it in the first place. As long as we make it to round 5 and get the item in that round. Oh no! Alright, well, we have 2 fire-breathing enemies left. Oh no, just one. And we got him. Okay, round 5. Oh wait, no, I have made it to round 5 before. I've never been able to get to the rocks. There you go, that's how it's done. We have 2 enemies like that in a row. Oh no! Sometimes I must notice it takes a while. I must say it takes a while for the game to notice you've actually, you know, been hit. Alright, so I don't think we got the item that time, but if we can survive this round, that would be good. It's very dangerous going in there. No! Okay. Okay, cool. One more go. We'll try and get the round 5. We'll try and get the round 5 item once more. Alright, now we actually need to try and get an item. Oh no! Whoa, 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 whoa. I started inflating that one, but I guess I was too close. Alright, well anyway. I thought I would have been able to continue inflating that enemy if I'd started, but anyway. Oh. What was that? We picked up something, but obviously it doesn't count towards the trophy. No! Alright, well we got one more. Surely we can just... There's a lot of enemies, but surely we can just get them all. There's a lot of fire-breathing enemies as well. No, again, that stupid thing. I was faced in that direction. I was faced in the direction of the enemy. For God's sake, give me my points. Okay, well, I think that's about it for today's streams. Thank you all for watching. If you've stuck around for Pac-Man, Gallagher, and Dig Dug, then extra special thank you for supporting our streams and my stream in particular. Thank you very much. Yeah, and thank you to everyone who has followed us. Oh, thank you. Thank you for sticking around. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I know, like I was saying, perhaps odd choices for live streaming, you know, arcade games from the early 80s. Oh, thank you as well, Jamie. Yeah, so I think it's been a pretty good run though. You know, we got 2 trophies on Pac-Man, 2 trophies on Gallagher, and 1 trophy on Dig Dug. But that was a trophy I was trying to go for anyway, so that's all good. I wish I could get a rock stomp as good as a rock stomp on those enemies as good as in that run shown in this demo here. 3 enemies in one, but I guess that's how you do it. Like you just have them lined up in a vertical line, and you could just like drop the rock on them. That's something I'll note for future playthroughs. But no, there you go. Even they are not immune to failure. Yeah, and oh yeah, there's my high score of 10,830. But yeah, but I think that pretty much says it all. The arcade game series is something I would recommend if you like these games, but not if you're in. Not, I wouldn't recommend it if you want to. If you're also, you know, if you also want like extras and behind the scenes stuff, and you know, just archival material from the time. About these games, you know, with that, because you're not going to get that, unfortunately, that you're not going to get some of that stuff that you get with other compilations, that archival footage, that sort of historical look at these games. But But if you just want to play these games on your PS4 or PS5, then yeah, I'd say it's worth it. Although that Namco Museum collection, as I said, but yeah, the arcade game series pack, it does what it says on the tin in the most British way to describe that, in the most British saying you could say for that. You get what you pay for. You get Pac-Man, you get Gallagher, you get Dig Dug. And for £3.24, it's not really, you could do a lot worse. It's not an amazing deal, but like, it's not bad value either. So yeah, thank you all for tuning into these streams, and we're now onto our social media promotions. So if you haven't yet and you'd like to, please remember to follow Krunch Crowd on Twitter and Instagram and TikTok, and subscribe. That is about everything. Yeah, and subscribe to Krunch Crowd on YouTube. Our next stream is we talked about this just earlier actually, but it's there is a stream tomorrow from Jamie, I think. Yes, there you go. Yeah, Jamie streamed tomorrow, and then Leafa is streaming on Friday. No, Thursday. Yeah. And then we're having the podcast on Friday. The film podcast, Film Nerd Central, on Friday. Yeah, I should really have remembered that for the stream. I'm sorry, but thank you all for chipping in. Anyway, yeah. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye, everyone. Oh, and of course, tune in next Tuesday on YouTube for the smaller. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you. So tune in next Tuesday for the edited version of this stream on YouTube, and also next week's Trophy Tuesday stream, whatever that might be, I don't know yet, but we will keep you updated on our social media channels. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.